Hey, howdy, folks. Howdy, howdy. Well, I'm doing my drawing a little late in the day here. It's about 8:30 tonight, and today is the 13th of June. So, yeah, hope you all had a good day, and hopefully you have a good weekend. As you know, I do these drawings each day, and the weekends are the only days I take off. Um, I may do an animation on the weekend. I'm probably at some point maybe going to do my animation series, replacing this daily fun sketching as I get into it more, only because I think if I do the animation series throughout the week, then of course I'll get the scene done quicker. So I may do that. I may start doing that. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Anyways, here we are, and let's see what we do today. So, let's see. Hmm. 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 You know what? Let's see. I'm drawing something that looks like a head here, but sometimes you can take your select pen and turn something a different way and see if that. Hmm. Interesting. Let's see. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Different color. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. What's going on? Something's happening. Let's see. We've got something developing here. Hmm. I don't know if you see what happened here, but because I turned that on its side, and I suddenly got something else. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can draw into this thing and see if we can make something. All right. Probably you're already probably starting to see a character in here. You might have seen it at the same time I did. Yeah. Hmm. Just by turning this thing on its side, I suddenly saw something in that form, and then I just started drawing. Let's see. Hmm. What in the world is this thing? I don't know what this is. As I have so often said, sometimes it's when you don't know what something is, you have no idea what it is. You may actually have something just because you don't know what it is. Or have I said that before? Or am I just saying it now? I don't know. Hmm. Interesting. So let's see. This thing is. Hmm. 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 strange. That's a strange looking creature. Very strange. Look at that. What is that? I don't know. It seems like to me. Oh, I was gonna say it should be green, but you know what? Maybe it's a fire creature. Maybe it's orange. You know. Let's see. Well, I guess that's not orange enough. Let's see. How about making them a little more hotter looking, like that? Right. Let's see. Okay, so he's a fire kind of creature, or something. So maybe his eyes are yellow too. Yeah, his teeth are yellow. Yeah. Then maybe. So maybe he's got like a. Let's see. Like a fire glow on this, on him. Yeah. Maybe he's even got fire spots. Yeah, maybe it's like a design of. Hmm. Wow. That's so strange. Gosh, how weird. That's so bizarre. Wow. I've never drawn anything like that before. Huh. So naturally, I think probably let's say one of two things. If I do a background that's hot. So, like for instance, if I do a background like this red, right? I would think that's gonna, right? Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Though I could go with a different kind of background. Like I could go with a, say maybe purple background. So that makes the hot look. Of course, the red makes the hot look hotter, but it also kind of you lose up losing stuff because the inside of the mouth is red too. So if it changed the inside of the mouth color into something different, huh? Gosh, isn't that bizarre? That's so strange. How that just came out of me turning that image on its side. You know, when you try different things and when you're drawing and inventing, um, that's so much fun. I mean, you're gonna find also too as an artist, a lot of your drawings, of course, you're good. You draw. We all draw a certain way, so there's gonna be a what's the word? There's gonna be a consistency to the way you put lines down. Also, in the way that you approach drawing, there's going to be consistencies, and that's you don't let that bother you because that's just the way you draw. And this is why sometimes there's certain things that you're going to draw over and over, and that sometimes they look similar. Um, but then that's why sometimes I like the scribbling because then it kind of makes me think a little differently, you know. But I think you embrace whatever it is you do, you embrace it. You just say, okay, well, fine, then this is the way I draw, or this is what I like to draw, or this is what I'm drawing right now. I mean, sometimes you will also, when you give yourself a specific problem, that could surprise you too. And you find that like when you're working on different things, like if you've got a job, for instance, and the job requires that you do a certain kind of thing, you suddenly now that mindset um, shifts you over to something that you wouldn't maybe have done. And so now this is where you have to start to research what it is you're going to do. You're still going to put your own take on it, but it starts to get you out of, say, your comfort zone, into something different. Or you start to find things within that problem that you do well. I don't know that you can help not doing that. It's just a natural tendency to find whatever it is that you do well, and you just do it. It just comes out that way. So, but I mean, you saw what I did. I did a scribble. It looked like I was going to do a face. I grabbed it with the select tool. I turned it around. I distorted it, and then I got this, or I saw in that form this, and then I started to draw into that. So that's more fun for me because I don't know what I'm going to draw, and then but then when I do start to delineate the things out of that scribble that I want to make into something, once I see it going in that direction, I just run with it. That's the trick. If you see something within the form, then just run with it. See where it takes you. You might end up with something maybe you don't even like, but at least it might just be real different. If you had started out drawing that, you maybe just probably would not have drawn it at all. So I like the surprise that I get, because then it's a dimension that I didn't plan on. And then I can look back at the drawing later and go, oh, that was kind of interesting. Or sometimes I might look back at the drawing and I don't even remember how I got to that. But it's still my drawing, so it's all a learning experience. All right. Well, that was fun. That was interesting. All right, folks. Well, I hope you all have a great weekend. It's Flag Day coming up, so be thankful for the great country that we live in, and for God giving us such a wonderful place that we can live and be Americans and enjoy ourselves and enjoy this wonderful land that we live in. Be thankful to God for the talents and gifts that He's given you, and pay it forward to be kind to other people around you. With all the negativity in the world today, we need to also be willing to give and to help our neighbor and those outside and around us, because that's the blessing that we can give to other people, and it comes back to you. So, treat others as you would have them treat you. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you on the next iteration. As I said before, I may end up doing a animation this week, or in the next week, or I may do it this weekend. We'll see how that goes. All right. Have a good one, folks. And remember, Jesus is Lord.